Bryant. I've been in the renovating game for 18 years. An investor for 15. I have done a total of 36 renovations. I take homes that look like this and turn them into this. Welcome to Catapulting Change. Yo, it's your boy KB, aka Kenneth Bryant with Catapulting Change, coming to you live on this Generational Wealth Monday, or Secure the Bag Monday. Oh, I love it. This is a fresh week to the week, guys. Look, you should be excited. You should not be starting the week off not excited. If you are, you're making a big mistake, guys. Look, I'm here to tell you, until you start living your best life, until you start believing that each and every day is your best day, is the moment that your life will change. But you constantly keep thinking negative, or you constantly keep surrounding yourself around those that aren't really doing nothing for you. And look, this is the problem with that. If you're working around people, or you're associated with those people that don't have a positive mindset, I'm here to tell you that all you're doing is setting yourself up for failure. You got to change your life. You got to start doing something different, guys. Look, I'm jumping on these calls for free because this is the thing. The more people that understand what I understand, or the more people that get their mind right and start to think that I think, the way that I think and do, is the moment that your life will change. Look, you got to get to the point where you believe no matter what. You cannot allow anyone around you to keep telling you that you can't do this, or you shouldn't do that, or why are you doing that? Answer them with this. Look, this is what I tell all my students. This is what I tell all my people. When somebody asks you something ridiculous, say, because I can, I will, and I must. Or I will, I can, and I must. Or I will, I must, and I can. That's why. Or just answer simply, I can, or because I will, or because I must. Get to the point where you believe it. Look, no more talking about, I want to build a business. I want to go on vacation. I want to go on a vacation. No, listen to it. I want to go on a vacation. It makes no sense whatsoever. You need to start speaking it into existence. I will go on a vacation on June 20th of 2022. Well, guess what? June 20th of 2022 isn't here yet, but you start creating the steps necessary to make that happen, guys. And when you start to think this way, is the moment that your life will start to change. You will start catapulting change if you listen to what I'm telling you. We got to get to the point where we believe 100%, and then we will make it happen. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Today's topic is about generational wealth. Well, what do you do to build generational wealth? And for those of you out there, look, I would love to hear from you. I would love to answer any of your questions. I actually have the comment section open right now so I can see what you guys are saying. I can't hear you unless you decide to come live with me one day. And I would love to have some of you guys on my show if you love what it is I'm doing. My goal is to do a call on Monday, a call on Wednesday, and a call on Saturday. Power couple Saturdays, generational wealth Mondays, and wake up Wednesday. So for those of you that are just now tuning in, make sure you like, love, share, send this out to everyone. When I say everyone, listen to me now. Send this out to everyone. It's very important for us to push this movement. It's very important for you to find someone that can inspire you. Listen, I don't believe in motivation, guys. I'm not the motivational guy that you're looking for. I will get you inspired, educated, and give you real life skills that you can walk away with for free and start implementing into your life and your business. But you got to get to the point where you start living your life by design. So how do you do that? How have I done it? Let's talk about that. So I literally quit my job 10 years ago, but I've been an entrepreneur ever since I was a little boy. Even when I was in middle school, I used to sell candy to my friends in school. Wrong way, right way, it doesn't really matter, right? As long as you get to the point where you're doing it right now. So I've done a lot of bad things in my life. I've done a lot of negative things in my life. I was probably one of the most negative persons there was, guys. But listen, who cares? That's that's gone. What happened yesterday doesn't matter. I mean, it does if it was great, but if it was bad, look, forget about it. It's a lesson learned. It's time to move forward and build that generational wealth, guys. So, how I've done it is I've built multiple businesses, not just one business, not just two businesses, multiple business, and I actually help others build their business. What I do is teach people how to get their business on automation so that you start to build that team. So, I've been in the team building process for many, many years. Unfortunately, you know, it's like short term team building, right? I feel like I build a new team every couple of years or every year. It really matters. Sometimes I get a good 3 or 4 years. Sometimes I get a year, and then people end up going on to something else. I don't know if it's because I give too much information or I'm not giving all the right information. I'm constantly working on communication and systems and tools and creating that process so that it can be learned by anyone, right? That's my ultimate goal for my business, to create it in a way that it runs on automation with or without me. Because a lot of us business owners, when we pursue entrepreneurship, you end up wearing 14 or 15 different hats, right? You're the bookkeeper, the accountant, you're the project manager, the estimator, the marketing team. I do all that, guys, and I teach people how to do it all because I believe you have to do it all before you start to outsource it. If you don't understand what it takes to make a marketing video, if you don't understand what it takes to go live, if you don't know what it's like to do an estimate, if you don't know what it's like to sell a house, then you must do it first before you go and try to get someone else to do it for you. That's another mistake a lot of us are making. A lot of times we hire people to do things for us and we haven't yet done any research, nor have we educated ourselves on how to communicate with that person that is supposed to be providing the service. So that's another thing that I do. For those of you that are interested in construction, real estate, agricultural, stocks, forex, cryptocurrency, building businesses, marketing, all that good stuff, reach out to me. I actually have an academy where I can put you through and work with you on a one-on-one, step by step. We'll meet up once a week. You can jump on my calls, etc. You'll have access to me directly. But look, you got to start building a business. Build a business, take the money that you make. Once you start generating cash flow, now you can reinvest that cash flow. See, what happens is the average person lives off 100% of their income. Big mistake, guys. Look, if you're making $1,000 a week and you're spending $1,000 a week, that is a major, major problem. Now, if you're making $1,000 a week and you're living off 300 of it and putting 700 of it back to work, now you're starting to do what successful people do. Look, there is no right time to get started. You cannot have this mindset when you finally have money. You have this mindset before you get money. Now, if you start disciplining yourself, you're making 1,000 and you only live off 300 of it a week. That's 369, $1,200 a month, right? That you need to live off of, and the rest is being reinvested. 700 times 4 is $2,800 a month that's getting reinvested. Now that 28 turns into 32, then that 32 turns into 45, then that 45 turns into 56. Do you see how this works? You have to put your money to work, guys. If you want to build generational wealth, if you want to build freedom, take that want to a need and start living off 30% of your income, invest in the other 70%. Listen, no excuses. Maybe you can't, live off 30%, invest the other 70, do 50-50. Look, 20-70, switch it around. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? You need to invest 30% of it and live off 70%. That's fine, but you got to start disciplining yourself, structuring yourself to become that investor, to become that person that builds their life by design. Listen to me now. Build your life by design. You should not be living someone else's life. I'm not asking you guys to live my life. You will never, ever live my life. But what I am doing is inspiring you to live your life by design, to help you build freedom, to help you build generational wealth, to help you get to that next level. Why? Do you ask? I'll tell you why. It's my duties, it's my calling, it's my passion. Look, I get paid for it now. And I'd still do stuff for free. So I'm a firm believer. Whatever it is that you love, do it for free until you get paid for it. If you really want to be of value to someone, if you really want to invest into someone that is doing what you're doing, provide value for them. In return, you get education if you can't afford to pay for it. I couldn't afford to pay for it back in the day, guys. I come from the streets. I always lived above my means. I always was materialistic. I used to have gold teeth, cornrows, do every outfit that I bought every week had to match. So if I bought a pair of Jordans, I had to get an outfit to match, and it all was matching. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I used to live. But now I invest into my brand, catapulting change. Look, see that in the back? It's my brand. I got my own clothing line. I got my own shoe. I got my own slides, flip flops, all that good stuff, guys. Look, you have to build a legacy. You have to build a company. You have to invest. You just got to figure out what interests you. Look, I'm here to tell you guys, I don't care if you're desired to own an assistant living, a fitness business, a construction business. Maybe you want a cupcake business. Maybe you make the best cheesecake and you're so passionate. Like every time you make that cheesecake, you're just so excited and pumped up and elevated to your peak, you know. But then you go and work that desk job that you hate. So you're going to work on a Monday dragging, you know, you really wish the weekend was still here, you know, then you go there Tuesday and it's like, oh my gosh, the week is going by so slow. And then Wednesday gets there. No, it's time to wake up, guys. Wake up Wednesday. Stop having this mindset. You have to start motivating yourself, inspiring yourself, elevating yourself. And then guess what will happen? You will start to attract those people around you, those people that you need in your life, those people that need to invest in you, those people that you also have to invest into them. Look, guys, stop being takers. The moment that you're a taker is the moment that you will never ever grow. Okay? Become a go giver. Become that person that gives before they receive. Become that person that provides more of a service than what you get paid for. What do I mean by that, guys? Look, some people hire me for a deck job, right? And I come there and I start to install the deck. I'm making their dreams come to life, right? And then all of a sudden the AC unit goes out. You know what happens is they say, "Hey Ken, can you help me with my AC?" Absolutely. So I get my meter out, I take a look at it, I diagnose it, I fix it, and then they say, "Ken, what do I owe you for that?" And I said, "You don't owe me anything. We appreciate the deck opportunity. I wanted to give back as well." Well, guess what happens next? They say, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Ken. That is so awesome. Took me like 5 minutes, right? Ken, you think you can give me an estimate for the backsplash now?" Absolutely. I would love to. That's how it works, guys. When you become of value, when you become of service, when you provide things for other people that can't provide it for themselves or don't have the knowledge or skills for themselves, is the moment that you become a walking ATM. But being a walking ATM is not good enough. It's not good enough to be a walking ATM. You got to take the money that you make and reinvest it, guys. Once you reinvest that money again, maybe your interests change, maybe your goals change. You can own any business that you want: a laundromat, a McDonald's, a Chick-fil-A, a Home Depot. But I would recommend building your own company. It's cool to buy into a franchise. You know what I'm saying? I've done it. I've, set up dollar stores, sex stores, all kind of different things back in the day, and actually considered a Home Depot and all that. But I'm more interested now with becoming a plug myself, the supplier, providing lumber and cabinets and all that good stuff. I have a warehouse where I have students that are not only learning how to create the material for these projects, but they're also learning how to install it on the projects and giving back to the community, teach them skills like that is just absolutely incredible. So that's what has been a real blessing is being able to give back, guys, to be able to invest in the community. Well, how do you do that? Well, you need money. For those of you that say, I don't do it for the money, please stop saying that. I do it for the money. I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't. I do. I do it for the money. The money buys investment properties. The money buys um, trips. The money buys materials. The money buys nonprofit organization. You need money for everything, guys. You need money to be able to get people to come work for you. If you don't have money, you can't make payroll. Then that's a major problem, right? You can't keep people. So you literally need money for everything that you do in life. You want a new car. You want to, take that dream vacation. You want to buy that awesome grill. You need money for it. But don't make life about money. It's great to get paid for what you do, but also take the time to give back to the community, in ways like this. Look, I'm investing 30 minutes of my time to speak to you guys. I'm already successful. I don't need to be doing this. I do this because I'm passionate. I love it. I have to have purpose. If I don't have purpose out here, then I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I'm not one to sit on the couch and just watch TV for most of the day. Can I? Yes, I do watch TV a little bit with my wife every evening. That's family time. I stop doing what I do in most cases no later than 7 p.m. My goal is 5 p.m. Most of the time, I do this call at 6. But the goal is to stop at 5 p.m. every evening, and I'm not doing anything else. That's the next problem. Like when you're building a legacy, when you're building a business, sometimes you're there, but you're not there. So you got to make sure you disconnect. You got to make sure you structure your time. You got to make sure that you time block everything. And if it's not on the calendar, then it simply does not exist. And maybe you forget, to put it on the calendar. That happens too. It's not a perfect world. If the people get mad at you and they don't want to work with you no more, then so be it. You're busy, Business people are busy. You might have to hire some more people. You might need some assistance, but most importantly, those people you working with, they need to understand, and that's part of the relationship building process. We're all in this together. The dream is in the team. If you are not building a team, you will never ever develop freedom. You will work a job the rest of your life. And look, it's nothing wrong with that, guys. If that's what you like, if that's what you love, oh, let me tell you, I love it. But for me, it's not good enough. I desire many, many things. I've accomplished a lot in life. I've done a lot in life, but I still got a long ways to go. And I'm just 37 years old, and I've pretty much done all of this throughout my 20s and everything. So I feel like I'm getting to the point when I reach my 40s and 50s, I'm going to really be living the life that I desire. And I've already lived the life that I desired, but it just gets better. Comes with knowledge, comes with experience. You start to figure some things out. If you fail enough and you have a bulletproof work ethic, you're able to push through the pain, realize that the pain is temporary, it's a lesson that is necessary, and continue to focus on the positive things that is creating growth, change, opportunity, followers, etc., is the moment that you become successful, guys. But it's transitioning that mindset so that your mind can sustain the growth that comes. Because if you get to the point where you start to get intimidated or you fear certain numbers or certain paydays, is the moment that you're really going to get into a situation where you don't really understand money. Money is just another number, guys. It's just a number on a daily. In most cases, um, I'm pushing anywhere from 15 to 20, $30,000, and I feel like I'm just getting started, guys. Again, it's just numbers. Don't focus on the numbers. Do focus on the numbers when it's time to make a decision, but for the lifestyle, don't limit yourself to opportunities. I used to have the mindset that I couldn't buy apartment buildings, but now I'm actually entertaining buying apartment buildings each and every day. By the way, any of you guys need anyone to help you with your projects, constructions here in Baltimore, Florida, different states, I'm actually partnering with other people. And also, we're also looking for properties, actively looking for properties all the time, guys. So, this is what I'm talking about, generational wealth. You have to figure out what you like, what you're interested in. Me, I love real estate, I love construction, I love Forex, I love stocks, I love cryptocurrency. I love exotic cars. I love vacationing. So what I do is I invest around what I love. So look, how awesome would it be for you to go on that dream vacation, but then buy an investment property there and end up having that investment property pay for itself, but also provide you a vacation every year, and then you develop equity within that property over a course of 5 to 7, 10 years, or possibly even sooner. Because when you invest properties out like that and you get a good property management company, a property management company that does photography, videography, and really sets you up for success, that's where you really profit from it. And that property will always be rented out. Not only will it pay for itself, you'll also make residual passive income off of it, and you'll also be able to enjoy vacations for many, many years to come. For me, that's just so awesome. That's why I love real estate so much, guys. Currently, I'm working on a bunch of properties. I'm going to be closing on a firehouse. So it actually caught on fire. It's not a firehouse that has a pole and all that in it. A bunch of people I've been talking to thought that's what I was talking about, but it's actually caught on fire, and it never got fixed. It's been sitting for about 3 to 5 years, maybe even longer. And I'm gonna be purchasing this property directly from the owner, and I'm gonna rehab it, bring it back to life. The exterior walls, all that stuff is falling apart. And what happens with these properties, you can't use traditional funds for these type of deals because the bank will never lend on them. The bank will never ever lend on a house that caught on fire, flooded, has mold, asbestos, all that crazy stuff, right? It just won't happen. It's too high risk. But you can build what's called private capital, or you can use hard money lenders. So when you go to do an investment property, a hard money lender is pretty expensive. I love this coconut water. They charge between 12 and 16%. So it's better off to raise private capital. I teach people how to do that as well. I typically give my investors a 6 to 8% return on their investment within 6 months. So they get to do an investment twice a year. 6 months, they can either get the payout or they can get the interest and reinvest the principal. Totally up to them. But guys, figure out what interests you. You guys are interested in what it is I do in construction, real estate, investments, rental properties, apartment buildings, all that good stuff. Feel free to reach out to me. I would love to have a conversation with you, a free 15-minute call where we can discuss how we could work together, or how I can even mentor you to work for yourself or build your own business, etc. Guys, it's time for change. Listen, the traditional system is broken. Matter of fact, it's been broken. It's always going to be broken. It's for those that don't have the mindset that successful people have. There's nothing wrong with that if you guys make a decision that you don't want to leave Baltimore, or you don't want to leave New Jersey, or you don't want to leave DC. For me, look, I've been to about 8 different countries, and I've been to a few of those multiple times, and I've traveled pretty much all states in the USA. And I'm just getting started, guys. I desire many things, and I live my life by design. One of the things with me is I get bored very easily. And also, for some reason, I just love hardships. I love distress situations. I love to be challenged. I love to be pushed and stretched in ways that most people can't even imagine. This is where growth happens. If you are comfortable, guys, you will never ever grow. You will never ever change. You will never ever live your life by design. You must be uncomfortable each and every day. Listen, if you make $3 million right now and you desire to make 6 million, you're going to go through some hardships. Now let's use some smaller numbers. If you make $30,000 right now and you desire to make $100,000 next by next year, You're going to go through some hardships. You're going to learn some lessons. You're going to become a better version of you if you really focus and consistently work on that each and every day. Look, I tell everyone, all you got to do is invest 30 minutes of your time each and every day. Just like how I invest 30 minutes to this call, I guarantee if you do 30 minutes of anything, you will become successful. The goal for me with these calls is to teach, educate, and inspire the community, but also make me a better speaker, a better educator, etc. So we're both getting something in return from doing this. Same thing if you decide that you're going to get into better shape. Listen, guys, commit 30 minutes per day in the gym. I guarantee you, you will have success in the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months' time. Invest 30 minutes to your business. I guarantee you, you're going to become more successful. Not as fast as me because I put more time in, but that's totally up to you. Everybody's schedule is different, everybody's needs are different, but also don't forget about those small wins. At least invest 30 minutes into whatever it is you're pushing to do, no matter what. And I guarantee when you put in 30 minutes, you will start to have success. It's about discipline, guys. It's about structure and it's about consistency. The moment you structure, discipline, and you are consistent, I'm here to tell you that you will be successful. No excuses. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming your mom. Stop blaming your dad, your sister, your brother, your uncle. All of that is history, guys. I don't want to hear about it. If I blamed everybody that crossed me in my life, I would never ever be where I'm at to this day, guys. So I'm here to tell you, if no one has told you this, continue to push, make it happen. No excuses. If you're that person that makes excuses, it's time for change. It's time for you to accept responsibility for your failures. It's time to come up with solutions so that you will succeed. Look, it's lonely at the top, but it won't be lonely when you bring people with you. So don't forget it as well along the way. Start to give back to the community. Teach people. If I teach you something, you should be teaching somebody else. Hey, I heard this on this live call. It's something you should look into. It really planting a seed, guys, can change so many people's lives. So for those of you that really love this show, you really love this live, please like, love, and share this stuff out. I need the world to hear this. I need to reach as many people as possible. My goal is to create change no matter what. Until next time, guys, have a great rest of the evening. Make it happen. Don't forget about Wake Up Wednesday call and have a great rest of the night. And remember, life is great. Don't be scared. Let's go. It's time to level up. No excuses, guy. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Say to yourself, I will, I must, and I can. And go and make it happen. Let's go.